What's up, everyone? It's your boy Shaft, aka That Mill Guy, coming at you live on stream, but also coming at you with another episode of Exploring Mill. This week, we're going to be doing a double feature, kind of a surprise for me on stream as well. Thursday's video is going to be Mono Blue Mill. I actually didn't think we would do that well on that league. I was actually going to record after, but we actually ended up doing pretty well. I actually thought the deck was able to highlight itself really well. So that's on Thursday. Today, we're going over Legacy Mill, my return to it. I just thought with Legacy being in... it's a weird way to say it, but being in such a bad state, Eternal Weekend coming up, and Wizards acknowledging that they're not making any changes beforehand, I just figured, okay, they're probably going to make changes after. Obviously, Delver is if you follow anything Legacy, Delver is the big deck in the format right now. Everyone's hoping for some type of ban, whether that be Ragavan, some type of creature out of the deck, or, as people have been saying, Brainstorm or Daze. Those are the kind of hot topics right there. Whether it be one of those, I figured it's, let's get a hold of the Legacy meta. I wanted to expand the content on the channel, and you know what, this is my excuse to really play Legacy right now. I've decided to go Jeskai for a couple pieces we'll go over in a second, but let's just kind of go over our card choices here. So first and foremost, just going over the Legacy meta, we see that Delver, by and large, the most played deck in the format right now. Ragavan, Dragon's Rage Channeler, not only a menace in Modern, and I shouldn't even say a menace. Honestly, in Modern, they're kind of fine. But in Legacy, just taking over. One-drop tribal, it's just too much value. There's too much value. So we see a kind of shift where decks it's really hard to grind out against Delver. So you just find decks that go kind of alternative routes, or find other ways, or just are faster. So lands, which is semi-combo, can grind out. Elves, which is pretty much a combo deck here. Death and Taxes. Jeskai Ragavan is almost just like, is it Delver? It's just a Ragavan package with like control magic. So that's really what Legacy is. A lot more power, which forces us to play a lot more powerful answers. So moving along, this is the list that we're going with. So immediately going Jeskai, it's a soft splash, and it's really just almost mandatory to go multiple colors unless you have a very focused primary plan. So Elves being a mono green deck primarily, it's because obviously it's almost a combo deck. You just kind of played a bunch of Elves. You can really just win on turn like 2 sometimes, turn 3. And it's really just all in. Whereas decks like this, because you don't take damage from your lands, obviously, you can just play and splash into any which color you want. So in terms of the land base, I'm going to go over this quickly. There is room for Wasteland. A big reason why I'm not testing Wasteland right now is because I just didn't have the ticket limit for it. My fan's making a weird noise. But I don't have the ticket limit for it. So I decided to go for Field of Ruin to kind of force our archive traps. But obviously there's a lot of fetching in this format. We generally shouldn't have a problem with that. Other than that, Field of Ruin is obviously very powerful against the lands decks, against anything that's creating 2020 Leviathan, stuff like that. But we only have one volcanic island, and we're primarily going blue-white. And really, I want to go over some individual choices, but this is the deck in its whole. We see a lot of graveyard hate in the side, whether that's combo hate or just all-encompassing hate like Rest in Peace, but I think we need answers like that. And especially when I'm going primarily into a lot of removal, 4 Prismatic, Forward Swords, really want a lot of answers against the Delver decks that have so many threats, and we want to make sure we have an answer on turn 1 if we have the ability to. So kind of moving right along, the Ruin Crab is actually relatively powerful against these strategies, just because it's very hard for the deck to sometimes it can be hard for these strategies like the Delver strategies to turn on Dragon's Rage Channeler on 1. So just being an 0-3 blocks an unflipped Delver, blocks a Delirium Dragon's Rage Channeler, blocks a Ragavan, and blocks a lot of Elves as well. So a lot of power in the 0-3. Each opponent get around some Veil of Summers in the Bant control decks as well that play Uro. Obviously Uro is a big thing that we have to contend for in this format, but that's a later problem. Brainstorm is one of the cards that obviously we get access to. Classic, drawing a bunch of cards. And the reason I wanted to bring this up is I know it's been in conversations. Obviously, whenever ban talks come up, this is a conversation of banning this card in general. Potentially could be something that happens. Obviously, we've seen it banned, suspended in Historic. But this is a staple of Legacy. I'm not here to make any comments about it. Just recognize the fact that we are Brainstorm strategy. We are Blue Soup. And we will be making use of this with 8 fetches. So Swords to Plowshares is going to be another one. What's great about this is we are not playing an attack plan. We don't care about the life gain. This is literally just 1 mana exile target creature. Fantastic against anything that has indestructible. Very cheap, instant speed. Can't complain about it. Teferi Time Raveler is going to be here to help us against the control mirrors. So once we are kind of even on board, if we can resolve something like this, stopping counter magic, helping us win the Force of Will Wars, card advantage, returning enchantments such as standstills, pretty solid there. And again, getting around indestructible. Dress Down is here, as I mentioned, as a value piece. Creatures losing all abilities, helping us against the elf strategies, and then also getting around some things that might have indestructible. Again, I keep mentioning that. It's not completely relevant to us just because we have exile effects, but it could come in handy. But just stopping any type of combo piece that works with creatures, this is going to be pretty big. And just losing all text, turning creatures into 2/1s, 1/1s, whatever. Pretty relevant, and again, it just replaces itself, so why not? The Volcanic Island is a 1-of just a splash. Now, this could be 2. I just don't know if we want to play more. We could play stuff like Smash the Smithereens, or not Smash the Smithereen, Wear Tear. And if we play more red cards like Red Elemental Blast, Pyroblast, we could play more copies of this. I just figured I don't want to open myself up that bad to losing to Wasteland. So I figured, okay, in the main board, we're fine without it. And then in the sideboard, if we need it, we need it. And then it's just going to suck against Delver because Delver will have Wasteland, so we just got to be careful. And Death and Taxes will have it as well, but we won't need those red cards against Death and Taxes. We could. Staticaster's a thing as well against X1s, but we'll get that. So Pyroblast is the big reason why I wanted to go into this. As I mentioned, Pyroblast and Red Elemental Blast, the wording slightly different. I'll let y'all look that up. But countering blue spells, so just 1 mana, counter a Force of Will, 1 mana, counter a Daze, 1 mana, counter a Delver, 1 mana, counter whatever. Any blue spell, counter Brainstorm, whatever. It's going to be fine. It's going to be good. It's going to do its job. That's what it's here for. Tasha's Hideous Laughter, I really wanted to bring up just because we're not playing it in the main board. Legacy is a format with high CMC once you start thinking about cards like Force of Will. Force of Will, 5 mana, Daze, 2 mana, lots of the stuff you're pitching to fairies, Earls are 3, Jaces, like all this stuff. There's a lot of high CMC stuff in the format, so I didn't really want to rely on something like this. But the one thing I did want to take advantage of is I kind of wanted to play one more copy of this, just because Lands is a tier 1 deck in the meta right now. It's really big in the meta right now, and instead of playing back to basics, which we very well could, we're pretty much almost just 2 colors. We don't really lose to our own back to basics. I actually thought it would be really fun to just try and beat lands with this. Now, obviously, Back to Basics has other applications against the 4-color decks that really do get greedy and don't play a lot of basics, can get punched against a card like that. I just thought it'd be fun to beat a lands player with something like Tasha's Hideous Laughter. I'm pretty sure the average on this is like 40 and the low end is like 35. It's insane. It's like pretty much 3 mana win the game. By the time you resolve it, you got your crabs out, done all that stuff. It's hella sweet. Rounding things off, we're back here. So let's see what happens in the games. We'll catch you there. Everyone on stream right now, let's chat. Let's keep going. Yeah, let's see what happens. All right, everyone. Game 1, according to the MTG bot on stream, looks like both of us are 0-0. Just starting the game fresh. I don't know what this hand's supposed to do for us, honestly, but I guess I'll take it. No, I'm gonna mull. Okay, this hand's much better. Okay, I'll keep this, drop a Flooded Strands. Let's confuse our, let's not play Ruin Crab. Ruin Crab is like, oh, they're playing mill. Or sorry, yeah, Ruin Crab is like, oh, they're playing mill. If I play Hedron Crab, they might be like, they'll probably think we're playing some type of jank mill deck, but also they could think, oh, they might be self-milling, right? That could definitely be a thing. I think about here, Aether Vial. Is this Merfolk? Is this Legacy Merfolk? I think we'll just main step Brainstorm here, just find lands and just fetch. No. I think we'll just Brainstorm. Shuffle. Yeah, they have Aether Vial. Daze is less. If we think it's Merfolk, they could play Cavern too. So I think we'll shuffle those and then. Let's play Tundra. Play the Ruin Crab. Oh, wait, what? Wait, hold on. What? Bro, come on, someone in chat tell me they play Legacy. This is wild. What? What is this? What is this? What am I actually playing against right now? Honestly, what am I actually playing against right now? Okay, so I'm happy the Field of Ruin probably has some level of value, but I also did put away a Daze. But they're playing Aether Vial. Only play Legacy? Thassa? What do you mean? Like, is this a combo deck? Is that what you're trying to tell me right now? What? Oh, that's what you mean by Thassa. Okay, so they just play Thought Lash, exile their whole thing, and play Tasha's? Or Thassa? Word? Okay. It's like a Thassa combo deck? Okay, so we're like helping them. That's the scary thing. We're actually just helping them. And we have no counter match. I like threw away the Daze. I threw away the Daze. They have 8 cards in hand. None of them are lands. None of them are lands. None of them are lands. They're gonna just keep this Aether Vial on 2. Unless I draw Prismatic. Unless I just draw Prismatic and I can get this Vial off on 2. Like, yo, this isn't fun. They just win at instant speed around my counter magic. Yo. This isn't fun. I'm not having fun anymore. Someone help. Like, someone help. I'm not having fun anymore. What am I supposed to do? Okay. Like, I don't think I'm supposed to mill them. I legit think I just pass. I don't think I'm supposed to mill them. Not like this aggressively anyway. Like, I think I should just keep one more card to shuffle away with like Brainstorm. Like, what are they playing? I legit don't understand. What are you playing? Word? Okay, standard cards? Standard legal magic cards? I'ma sort it. I'ma sort it. Yeah. That's really interesting though. I guess, like, what is that? Like, is that just like trying to get around like Flusterstorm? Like, why are you playing that creature? Maybe it's just because it's a creature deck. I don't know. I'm not gonna pretend like I understand all the intricacies of Legacy. So they're gonna keep it on 2, obviously. Yeah. All right. Get yourself a basic. Get yourself a basic. Get yourself a basic. I'm gonna brainstorm in response to whatever you're doing. Whatever you're doing. We're gonna go click each card to put on top of your library. So we're gonna go 1, 2. I believe that's the order. Yeah. So now I'll draw the island, I believe, right? Always forget. I don't play Legacy enough, so. Okay. That's a Field of Ruin target. I'm just very scared to just like mill them in general. Honestly. I need like Stifle. That's what I need. You know what? That's what this deck needs. There you go. Okay, this deck needs Cephalid Coliseum. I'm forgetting that land too. This deck desperately needs Cephalid Coliseum. Just for the free win off the targeted draw. And Stifle. I should actually probably play Stifle instead of Dress Down for like moments like this. Stifle's pretty hot. I like that. You know what? Yeah, Stifle's like super hot. I'm a big fan of Stifle. Okay, let's hit the black stores. Island. Sucks we don't have surgical in the main board. It's very tough. A lot of our matchups are very tough in the main, which is another thing to consider as well. A lot of things to consider. Maybe I should just be playing surgical in the main board. Okay, yeah, so we see the Thassa-Ad Oracle. Yeah, they're definitely playing forces, of course. They're playing blue. Why wouldn't they be playing forces? So we'll ponder. Well then. I mean, I guess. No. We'll draw them. It's fine. Okay, I'll play this out. So they're pretty far off. What we can now do is start. So to be fair, they probably just have a bunch of interaction, right? They probably just have a bunch of interaction. What sucks now is I know that the top 2 cards in my library are just prismatics, right? It's just prismatics. That's fine. Discard a card, choose a card name, exile. Okay, so that's one way to go through your deck, I guess. Okay, so I have to expect that one card in their hand is Thassa-Ad Oracle. One card in their hand is Thassa-Ad Oracle. One card in their hand is Force. Probably another blue card, right? So I have to. I don't like. Okay, I'm gonna guess here. Daze Thassa's Force, and like Brainstorm Teferi. Daze Thassa's Force, Brainstorm Teferi. Okay, so they have no more lands to play. So I'm assuming they did that to try and find Teferi, to try and find a land to play with for Teferi. That's my wild guess. Into the blank. They're playing one Teferi. I'm assuming they're playing one more. I don't think people play one of Teferis for value. I think they play like 2 to 3 to try and find them. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Archive Trap. Sure. Lavinia is an interesting main board like hate piece. That's interesting for sure. Okay. Okay. Is this how this works? It's just 6, right? So I had the Teferi. Isn't it just 6? Or am I like missing something? XL top 6 cards you're alive. Yeah. Oh, it's actually just... What? How did this work? I'm sorry. I'm actually just confused. Like, okay, fine, they win, but like, how does this work? I'm so confused as to how this works. Choose a card name. XL top 6 cards you're alive, then real... Oh. Oh, okay. I just misread this. Sorry. Okay, actually, okay, it just keeps going after that. Okay. That's fine. You win the game. I'll let you have it. That's fine. Okay, so surgical extraction for sure. Dress down's pretty good. Dress down is pretty good. Swords to Plowshares doesn't do much. Red Elemental Blast. Surgical Extraction. So things I have to think about here. I could probably shave on Archive Traps. Yeah, so Swords doesn't do much. We're not playing a ground game with them. What I'm looking to do is Prismatic Ending the Vials, counter anything else. Pyroblast helps me win the counter wars. Also keep the Prismatic. Teferi stops them from countering at instant speed. Also bounces thing. We're on the play. On the draw, I could see myself shaving Dazes to play Archive Trap, because then we're on the draw and we don't get to hit the vial on one. It's possible. It's a thing. I don't know. It's interesting. Interesting. Okay. All right. I mean, I gotta give it to him. My opponent's gonna make me work for it. Definitely one of those decks that makes the case for main board surgical extraction. That's fine. See what we can make work. Maybe Field of Ruin's like not it for Legacy. It's like we should just be playing like Wasteland. But we could also play a 2-2 split. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's just like too much wishful thinking. Like if I played Wasteland, I would only play like 2 to 3. Because that's the thing. We still do want to have a fair bit of mana. Yeah, I'll keep this. Sounds fine. It's not the best. But we could go like force pitch force. We got our Tundra for our prismatic. Yeah, maybe like 4 field is a little too aggressive. Maybe I do want like, I don't know. That's fine. That's what they do. Show game log. It's the cast monitor. Just trying to see if they shuffle or not. Ooh, okay. I mean, they probably want us to mill it over if that's fair too. I mean, yo, if I can find, if I can find surgical extraction, I take the win con of the deck, right? I mean, they could just have an alternate win con, right? Like they could very well just surprise me, play Monastery, Mentor here. I don't know why they would, to be fair. The spell density probably isn't high enough. Come on. That's the thing, right? Like, so I have to take this because my surgicals, I can't actually hard cast them. They just get countered by Lavinia. I have to force this. Yeah. Yeah, it's fine. We don't need to, sorry, I was just thinking about, should I show them my volcanic right now? No, there's no point. Yeah, we'll sack our flooded strand. I'm actually thinking about drawing one of the fields, just punishing them, like messing with their mana a little bit. Could be worth it. Yeah, I'll do it. Why not? Just dig a little bit deeper. We'll do that. Shuffle those. I'll actually, yeah, I'll draw a field, mess with their mana a little bit. Let me get my Volk out. That way it should be relatively set on mana here. Okay, Vial. Ponder. How many black sources does OP play? I don't know, actually. I'm not familiar with this list. Arcavian actually just like tipped me off on it being Thassa. I'm not sure if Arcavian, if you're familiar with this list. I'm actually just thinking of hitting. Honestly, I'm actually just thinking of hitting the black source because it provides the mana for divining witch. That way they have to vial it in. I force pitch force. Oh, meddling mage. Okay. That kind of changes my mentality. Maybe a little bit. Meddling mage. Okay. Could shut off. I could shut off Teferi as well. That's also pretty fair. You know what? Yeah, shutting off Teferi, Lavinia, any more meddling mages. I doubt there's more meddling mages, honestly. But like, just the opportunity to, like, they probably have a planes. Honestly, they probably do. Yeah, maybe. This is the thing. This is where it's tough, right? Like, this is where if we're just using field ruin for value, it's not great because it doesn't like what does archive trap do here, right? Like, we don't have archive trap, so maybe we just need to approach this a little bit differently. We actually just do want wasteland and maybe like 2 to 3 punish our opponent's mana, and we just want like more things, I guess. Like, we just want more value pieces. This is why I want to go Bant. This is why I want to go Bant, to just play stuff like Uro, to like do something on my empty turns here. Okay, so I'm keeping this. Yeah, I'm keeping this off the basis that if I can draw a land next turn, I could hard cast the force. I don't know. This feels like a lost game. It's a little weird. It's a little weird. I'm drawing a lot of lands though. I'm drawing a crap ton of lands. It's fine. Maybe we actually want to go down a land, go down the dress downs. No, we see if we play Uro, we have to go up on lands. Don't have space for that. We just play red. We could go down a land. We could drop the dress downs. I want to play Stifle. Stifle could be big. I just want to do something with my mana, and I'm thinking of Uro. Like, it just keeps popping up in my mind. Like, just play Uro. Just play Uro. Problem is the mill package takes up a lot. Right? It's 12 slots to just play like Crab and thing. We could not play Daze. That's another thing too. Some of the decks, they just play Force Negation and Force of Will. You could just like not play Daze. So all right, I'm gonna go for it. If they have like Force plus Fluster, no, they can't cast both. Sorry. Yeah, and then we'll go Force, Pitch, Crab. How many? Painter, Servant, and Sphinx's Tutelage. Painter could be interesting. Sphinx's Tutelage actually isn't terrible as a way to just like play a long game. Works really well with obviously the Brainstorms. Just a little bit with Ponder, but works well. Honestly, Tutelage could be a way to do it. Interesting. I wonder if they just have a Thassa-Ad in their hand. Yep. Sounds good. So they're gonna play the ground game with me right now. I should have just gone for... See, you know why I misplayed this? I should have gone Force, Pitch, Force. Because then I have the O3 as the blocker. I should have just gone Force, Pitch, Force. Yeah, like now they actually have like win conditions on board. I just have to draw removal. They don't have anything else, but like... doesn't exactly help. I don't know. I actually have to draw removal now, which sucks. Yeah, this is where I don't know. It's just like we need something to help mitigate in the mid game. The only thing I think about is Uro. The problem is like if we play Uro, we have to play more lands, and then we want other value stuff. Like we want to be playing stuff like Sylvan Library, right? Sideboard's nice. We get stuff like Veil of Summer. It's gonna be, you know, functionally act like Pyroblast, but, you know, it doesn't kill like Malevolent Hermits and stuff, but... Oh, it's such a good top deck. Oh, God. That's such a good top deck. Okay. At least Thassa's a 1-3. It's just they have the 2-1 attacking, right? Yup. Can't do much about that. Even the problem with Malevolent Hermit is they just put it back. Oh god, the Disturbance is so good. It's so good. Yo, Lavinia? I think we lost. I think we lost. Unless they just like aggro mill them right now. I think we just try and aggro mill them. Honestly, I think we lost this. They're like X cards. We take 2 a turn. They're like 5 turns. 2 a turn, 5 turns. Not really. We have like more so like 3 or 4 because then they just like play the creature here. I don't have a board wipe. They just counter everything. Yeah, you know what? It's fine. We'll just go. We'll just go to the next game. It's fine. All right, 0-1. I'll take it. I'll take it. All right, game 2. Our opponent, according to the MTG bot, is 1-3, and we're 0-1. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. All right, fine. Keep. A hand without crab is always an awkward one. Hand without crab is always an awkward one. You feel like you're not doing anything. You feel like you're not pressuring your opponent, but that's fine. Oh, I was like, did our opponent concede? That's fine. I don't need to do anything right now. I'll do this before they have like, oh jeez, okay, no, no, definitely not. Those are cards that need to be shuffled away ASAP. Play the Tundra. All right, there you go. At least we found another brainstorm. Something. Problem is we don't have counterspell backup for a Teferi. Like if you wanted to cast Teferi in like days, whatever opponent's doing, I don't know. So they're playing a blue deck, clearly, right? Like, oh jeez. Is this actually Legacy Rogues? Jeez, okay. All right, mess me up. We'll be playing stuff like Drown in the Lock. Okay. So yeah, it's fine. You just do that. So I did that just to open myself up to be dazed. It's like it's fine. Because then it's like, oh, it's potentially like one less thing that hits my Teferi. Legacy Rogues. Okay. Here I am trying to play meta decks. And it's just this. Okay, so they have Drown in the Lockup. I'll play this. Okay, Legacy Rogues. Probably some level of a snow payoff, right? Nice. Okay, yeah, 100%. So I'll actually drop this. That's where it's tough. I actually do want the Teferi. Drop the land. Land on top. I will shuffle. Oh god. Counter that. Yeah. I think this is how I think we just want to deal with their threats, and then we play like Teferi, and then just like take it from there. I think that's our general plan. Okay, so we'll just grab another Tundra. It's fine. We'll shuffle away. Okay. Oh, Jesus. Okay. I mean, at least that's not a rogue. I was actually just going to say, is that a rogue? It's just a merfolk pirate. It's like, jeez. Fine. All right. We're dealing with their threats. We're dealing with their threats. That's what's important. We're dealing with their threats. The problem is that they probably just have counter magic. If I can resolve Teferi, I should be Gucci. If I can resolve Teferi. See what we draw. Alright. Alright. Got a threat. Cal swords it. Yo, this is so desperate. Okay. Alright. They're so desperate. Jeez. Okay. Why not? Why not? What? I actually just played into this. I'm actually like high tier stupid. Alright, everyone ignore this. I don't know what I'm doing. I actually, yo. Okay, that's a straight up concede because I'm an idiot. Okay. Alright. Here, I am completely forgetting that this is on the stack. Sorry, this is on the battlefield. Oh, that's so embarrassing. Oh, this is going up on YouTube too. Okay, folks, I promise I'm not that bad at this game. I promise. Okay. I don't think Force of Will is what we want. Staticaster could be fun though. Actually, Rest in Peace is kind of funny. Maybe that's what we do. Like Rest in Peace just stops everything, right? Like maybe Rest in Peace is what we do. So we're on the play. Jeff sounds fine. I kind of just don't want... That's the thing. I kind of just don't want forces here. I don't think I do. Maybe I don't want Teferis. Then they're playing everything with Flash. Maybe I play Staticaster. But they're not X1s for long. No, Douthy's like a 3-2. This kills red threats. Douthy already messing with my stuff. I mean, this turns off Drown. To be fair, it turns off Drown in the lock. I'll save 2 traps. Yeah, to be fair, it turns off Drown in the lock, so it's something. Alright, see what we can do here. That was embarrassing. Yeah, fine, I'll keep this. Okay, let's play Rune Crab on 1. Turn after, we'll go fetch. So we'll go fetch rest. And then force, and then we'll just force out a Force of Will if they have it. Right? What? Is it actually that serious? I'm not even joking. Is it like, is Heat Crab that bad? Yo, they like pitched a whole brainstorm to it. Is it actually that bad? Like, yo. Obviously, I'm opening myself up to get dazed if I just play Rip, but like, I don't know, like, why not? Gets around Fluster at least. I could just, you know what? I could just not open myself up to be dazed. Because then it's daze and then drown. Okay, let's do this. You daze it. It's fine. If this is where your dazes are going, the Rip is going to be amazing. Okay, it's fine. Honestly, if that's where the dazes were going, the Rip is going to be amazing. Opposition agent, Jesus. Okay, yeah, let's get all of our fetching out right now. Just pass through. I got nothing. A lot of pieces to this deck. A lot of pieces of this deck that are very functional. Oh god. The amount of card disadvantage that they're just like, I'm okay with this. I'm okay with this. Because I just want to shut stuff off. That's all this is, right? Okay, that's fine. I'll block. If you play something to kill it, you play something to kill it. If something that does like 2 damage. Okay. Right. Little awkward, but that's fine. All right. So you don't have force. You can't daze it. Let's play Rip. All right, cool. All right, so we're doing that. The shadow is unfortunate. That's going to be a little unfortunate, but hopefully we can draw one of our many removal spells, right? Like we already lost 2 of them. One of them. They actually do get to tap and cast Red Elemental Blast. That is interesting. Okay, now they don't. I was going to say that. But okay, now they don't. That's fine. I'll take that. So I believe due to layers, this will oversee this. What's your record right now? 0-1 in matches and 0-1 in games. Or 0-3 in games. Sorry, in total. We're struggling out here. We are struggling out here. I don't think we need to do that. I think I can just hold up force. To be fair, this could open them up. Oh, okay. I was gonna say that could open them up to opposition agent, but that's fine. Yeah, the 1/4 dream is still alive. Of course. Of course it is. Of course it is. They spent a lot of resources killing those crabs, right? So no. Nah. You can just take the fat L to this card. Like, you can just sit there and take the fat L to this card. And I will hopefully just find, like, 1 removal. Oh my god. Some good draws. Some good draws right here. If I can find, like, 1 removal spell. One removal spell. And kill this Douthie Voidwalker. Then we're even, and I'm slowly starting to take control of the game. That's fine. Taking 3. Alright, swords off the top. Swords off the top, prismatic off the top. Swords or prismatic off the top. Love it. See if they fetch. No? Alright, before you draw. If you're going to counter it, least amount of information. Oh, alright. Alright, okay, so just draw dead. That's the point. Let's draw dead. Let's draw dead. I love it. One thing we have to be careful about now is definitely like stuff like Opposition Agent, Hull Breacher. But I mean, hey, we just drew the Pyroblast. Am I really worried about Hull Breacher? So those are things we need to worry about. Opposition Agent, like, yeah, if we're searching a library, we got to be a little careful. Oh God. Jeez. Okay. All right. That's fine. So okay. I mean, it's not an opposition agent that is punishing us for searching our library. So silver lining. I'll take it. Silver lining. Hey, prismatic off the top or thing off the top? Prismatic or swords off the top. Come on. This is so dumb. Okay. Oh my God. Yeah. That is going to be very annoying. Okay. I mean, it's something. That's something. So if they have like a creature enter the battlefield, I will just that'll attack. I can't do much about that. That's fine. No blocks there. Okay. We will play Dress Down. Oh, come on. Yo, okay. This was tough. I feel like we have like really solid answers against like so much else, but like, yo, if we're gonna just like draw dead like this, like, god damn. Okay, all right. Yeah, I'll take the damage. Take the damage. Not much else I'm doing here. So they have 2 cards in hand. This has got to be a joke. All right. Game 3. Game 3. All right, folks. Upsetting first 2 games. Let's see if we can get something going in this game 3. Let's see if we can get something going. Unless we go 0-4 drop in this league. We go 0-4 drop in this league. Let's see. We're just trying to fulfill the dreams of the 1-4 gang. That's it. That's really all this is. Let's yeah, let's keep this, and we got force. We got force. What's our opponent doing? So we capped. They could actually still be mulliganing. Oh my god, they mulliganed to 4. You can't see it behind my camera screen, but they mulliganed to 4. Jeez. I mean, that makes me feel a lot better. Like, this is probably a combo deck of some type. Like, Legacy's not this bad. Unless you're running really bad, like, you just terrible luck, like, mulliganing hard, which makes me feel a lot better. You know, days, 4 stress down, like, a lot of options here. It's combo too. We have stuff like Archive Trap if it's like Doomsday. Resolve Doomsday, they go to do something, Archive Trap, GG, you know, like, it's pretty good. You know, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Maybe it's like a finisher, Joeheady, that we're missing. It's tough. I don't know. I feel like we're doing everything right. Maybe it is just Earl. Like, maybe we need to shave a piece or two, but then, like, I don't know. It's tough. It's tough. It's tough. There's a lot you got to shave down for stuff like Earl. All right. Badlands. Oh, there's Reanimator. Ah, there you go. That's what. Yeah. Okay. So it is Reanimator. All right. This is gonna be a tough game 1. We don't have any removal, or sorry, graveyard hate. Because we're a mill deck, I don't think we force this. We just force reanimation spells. Yeah, we just hit the reanimation spells. Okay. Makes more sense now. Okay. Reanimator. Archon of Cruelty is being played in Legacy? Really now? Really now? Yo! Yo! I love it. They actually just went all in on it. Okay, cool. Force, pitch, dress down. I love it. They actually just, what a 4. Yo, what a 4-card hand. That's sick. I mean, we stopped it, but like, jeez, okay. I rate it, like, all right. All right, now we're just holding up days and hoping for the best, I guess. All right. So this is a matchup I feel like we can slowly get control of. And why is it? I mean, that's what I mean. Like, so if we play Uro, we have to play more lands, right? We have to play more lands. We have to shave on mill pieces because Uro's like a finisher and it's a mid-game piece, right? Like that's what it is. Draws you a bunch of cards. I don't know. It's just tough. The mill package is expensive. There's a lot of cards, but I've seen some decks like not playing stuff like Days, but it just feels like Days. Just play Days. I don't know. Okay, so I think we will aggressively field ruin them on their upkeep, so they don't get a chance to like Faithless Looting, if that's what they draw, and less opportunities to like draw lands and stuff. Stone Island. Yep. What's nice is Days is technically still functional. You know, they could be playing Persist, but there's the other one that's played in Pauper as well, where both players return a creature. They could be running that as well. Yeah, definitely gotta cast that on that by returning that. No, opponent. No. All right, it's gonna be a fat archive trap if they search the library. I'll tell you that. Like a fat set of mills, so 26. Exhume, yeah, there you go. That's what I'm thinking about. So yeah, but I mean, we ended up using our Days, but Days would have been great for Exhume there too if they went land. Yes. Okay. So they don't actually know what we're playing, and that's what I love about this. They actually don't know what we're playing. They don't know what we're playing. I actually think I'd take out. Okay, Prismatic Ending for sure. That doesn't do anything. Prismatic Ending literally does nothing. So we play Rips, play Surgical, and then we just like shave on 3 cards. We could shave like a Days. Dress Down's probably Dress Down's probably not like optimal. Did I actually miss trapping last turn? Honestly, it's probably better off. I have like no way to punish it, so I'd probably rather go like all in with my mill anyway. I'd rather just give them one target instead of like milling over and finding the thing, like the Gristlebrand. I think I'll just shave Dress Down. I'll shave a Days because I'm on the draw. Or just like Teferi. Sorry, this deck's like super fast. Why am I? Yeah, I'll just shave it Teferi. I think it's just Teferi's in general, but Teferi's like part of my long game too, right? Like. I'm gonna run it like this. There's something to be said about still having forward pressure. If you think about like shaving archive traps, there's still something to be said about having forward pressure. I don't know. It's tough. Like, I don't know. There's so many ways to take this. There's so many ways to take this, but it's also like very limiting too, right? Because you want to play the crabs. The crabs are like what's powerful. But maybe you don't want to play the crabs. Maybe this deck should just be playing like Fractured Sandy. Like I know, okay, look, if you want to play mill decks, you can play Painter. You can play Legacy Painter. You can play Legacy like Helm of Obedience, which is probably just Legacy Painter and Helm is an alternative. But no, I can't keep this. So I can't keep that because I'm on the draw and I don't have like any form of interaction. I have to force them to have it. If they have Thassa-Ad and like Reanimate and all that stuff, I have to force them to have it. Let's bring them all again. This is better. Drop that. Drop this. So that I have like all the graveyard hate in the world. And then I brainstorm off the top. Chancellor of the Annex. That's fine. Okay, so there you go. I was working around that as well. So the first Surgical Weak Cast is going to get countered. And the second one is fine. So Chancellor's effect is there. Badlands. Looting it is. Okay. Take the Chancellor out of their hand, yep. So the first spell I cast. Again, this is a matchup I feel pretty fine with, honestly. Feel pretty okay with. Okay. I'll just, you know, so like playing out the Tundra, I'm also threatening Swords to Plowshares. Right? See what we can get out there. A little bit of fetchy fetch from our opponent. What do you got? And counter unless we pay 1, right? Like that's what it is. That's fine. That's the stack. Yeah, counter unless we pay 1, so that's fine. Because we can pay the 1. We can pay the 1. Interesting, interesting. Yes, I would like to pay the 1. Oh my god, okay. I love it. So take that out. Take. Alright, what do you got going on? What do you got going on? Okay. Okay, of course, Iona, Gristlebrand's like 1 Archon. Okay. Yeah, Wear Tear, yeah, it's gonna suck for our thing, but that's fine. So we know they just have a Wear Tear in hand, so we might as well just start hitting them with some stuff. We have our extra surgical. Honestly, could just go Faithless Looting here. They could just sack the Lotus Petal, but I don't think that's their prerogative. I don't think that's their prerogative. Oh, top deck Exhume. Well then. Guess we gotta hit the griefs. Guess we gotta hit the griefs. Oh, I always have it, opponent. I always have it. Alright, gotta hit the griefs. That's fine. Okay, so we still have 6 total threats. If my math works out there. 6 total threats. Just a Wear Tear in hand. Okay, all right. Yo, come on. This is just one of those matchups. This is one of those games right now. One of those matchups. Come on. I love it. These are the matchups we want. These are the matchups we're here to sauce on. I love it. Ooh, mystery card our opponent didn't play. Mystery. Ooh, love it. Okay. Yeah, let's brainstorm. That's a problem. That's such a massive problem. Okay. Jeez. Okay. Maybe I should have brainstormed at end step. Okay, it's not terrible. It's not terrible because if they put a card in the yard, I have surgical extraction. It's just now I need to find something to pitch to force. And honestly, if they just like reanimate an Archon, I probably just swords it. Probably just let it happen and just like swords it. Because there's only one Archon. There's no point in surgicaling it. To put a Gristlebrand in there, a Grissy boy. If they put a Grissy boy in there, no, that's a card to get. Let's keep our Tundras plenty here. There's the Archon. Okay. All right. We're playing this game with our opponent. You know, we're playing this game of chicken with our opponent right now. I like it. So now we have something to pitch to force. So I'll take it. But also, if the opportunity presents itself, I will just cast it. It's a good opportunity anyway. Enemy dead. Yeah, this isn't the worst thing in the world. Yeah, it's really not. Sure. That's not the worst thing in the world. Yeah, just swords, yeah. Just swords. Yep, and then Archive Trap. We hold off force. Okay, all right, there you go. Card to pitch the force. A card to pitch the force. It's really going to be one of these games, eh? All right. It's really going to be one of these games. All right, well, I will... Okay, so if I have double surgical here, I will actually just... Sorry. I have this up from the thing I just did. Where is Reanimator? I have like 3 to 4 animate deads, right? I'm trying to think, like, should I actually just hit animate dead? I have 2 exhumes. I'm not really getting the max out of that. And if I'm forced to, I'll do it. We'll pass. Want to become famous? Buy followers and viewers from big follows? No. No. Let's see here. The bots are returning. The bots are returning, chat. We're getting famous. lots of returning. Okay. I'll hit the Badlands. So that way, if they... So they just have to have another Badlands, which they probably do. Which means they'll have to, like... They have to force themselves to search it up. Or, if they don't... If for some reason they don't have another Badlands, they would have to use Lotus Petal to... like, flashback Faithless Looting. Yeah, once I get to the point of, like, hard casting Force, then... Obviously, that's when we'll drop the crab. But for now, that's not where we're at. Yeah, I'll ponder. Nice. I actually think I want to shuffle this, honestly. Okay, so I could do this. I can just pass through. I could just draw the Brainstorm. I believe if I ordered that right. Maybe I didn't order that right. Maybe I wasn't even thinking. But if I just draw the Brainstorm, I could ponder, shuffle. Yeah. There's ways to get back into this game. Or, like, I shouldn't say back into this game. Like, we pretty much have control of this game right now. This game's ours. Unless they have multiple unmask effects, which gets, like, annoying. Okay, so we did order it right. All right, so we'll ponder... Any order and yes, shuffle. Okay, so all right. Okay, so we're at that point of hard casting thing. So what we'll do is we will brainstorm. We'll brainstorm. We'll hit the scrubland, so that they can't cast silence. I think they have like 2 silences. Ooh. Yeah, we'll hit this. We'll hit the scrubland. Shuffle that stuff away. Play the island. Okay. Yeah, I'll play that. And then they can just like wear tear it. That's fine. But I get my effect. I get my effect. They lose their Faithless Looting. I get my effect. I'm fine. You know, like I get what I need out of this. Yep. Wait, they can't. Wait, they can't. Right. Exile target enchantment is white. Wait, what? Oh, right, they have that. Okay, yeah. So they're forced to use that. That's fine. Okay. That works for me. That's fine. So you're gonna lose it all. And I'm just gonna play Teferi and just like take over here. So the game is officially mine. I'll draw a card. Sure. They searched their library this turn. Okay. So I could just go for this. Yeah, they searched their library this turn, so let's do that. They're the Grissy boys. Iona's in there. I think we could actually just take out all their targets this turn here. Because the Iona's in there too. Okay, Gristlebrand. Nothing here is instant speed, right? Reanimate, sorcery. So we take that out, and I think we officially just win here. Yeah, we win. GG. GG, you suck. Stop. so then we take out the Iona and they have no target. They've just had all of this and they're like, yo, we need to wait. We need to wait. Okay, and then we're gonna go Iona. Yo, turns out this is a good matchup. Yeah, so you officially have nothing. You have no targets. I just want to double check this because my opponent has not conceded yet. You officially have nothing. Okay, good game. I'll let them realize that. I'll let them realize that. All right, good stuff. The 1-4 gang is alive. They saying anything in chat? No, the 1-4 gang is alive. You have no targets, opponent. None. You lost them all. All of them. The Chancellors, the 2 Griefs, the 1 Archon, the 4 Grissy Boys, and the Iona. All donezo. All right, good stuff. Game 4. The league is moving on. We got our 2-0s after 2 0-2s. Let's see if we can get 3-2. If not the 2-3. Let's see if we can do it. We're on the play. I'll keep it. Like I'm gonna run it out. I'm gonna be bold. I'm gonna be bold and brazen. I'm gonna run it out. I got nothing to hide. I got nothing to be ashamed of. Throw it out there. We're playing Mill. We're playing Mill. We're memeing on people. Wait, what? Oh, is this like Manaless Dredge? What? Kind of confused. Not gonna lie, I'm kind of confused. Is this just Reanimator again? Okay, it is. Yeah, I think... Okay, let's go... No, Priz, Crab... Days on top, no. Get the days. We'll get the crab. We can shuffle. Okay, this is fine. So days is nice here. Obviously, they could very well just like play like a land and then an artifact to get around the days, but something. They didn't play a land last turn, right? So it's something. Yeah, there you go. There's them getting around days. Yeah, not much I'm doing about that. Let him have it. Sure. As long as I can dodge Unmask and Grief, I'm fine. If I can dodge Unmask and Grief. If they Unmask or Grief, I think I just have to concede. Because I'm too far behind. My plan here is actually just play Teferi bounce. Play Teferi bounce and then just hold up, I don't know, days for like, hopefully like an Exhume or something. Yeah, we don't have the best answers right now, but that's fine. We have ways to accelerate through this game, honestly, but we just have to get there. So Tundra. Let's see if we can draw like Force or something. Force would be an insane top deck here off this Teferi. Force would be insane. Okay, put that back. It's not Force. but whatever. Whatevs. They definitely have a land to play. 100%. They have a land at least. Oh, God. Okay, yeah. No. Yo, this daze of my hand is doing absolutely nothing. Oh, wow. I mean, okay, tell you what. If I can draw Field of Ruin. If I can draw Field of Ruin. Yeah, if I can draw Field of Ruin, then I can go Crab, Field, 6, 12, mill for 13, 25. Right? Oh, they're searching the library too, so I could just get this off for free. Yeah, so I can't cast anything this turn right now. Cast a spell? A spell? Yeah, okay, fine. I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you. You got it. You got it. You got it. Not much I'm doing from here. Okay, so this is a matchup that we should be fine with. Should be fine with. Keyword should be. How did we board against this last time? Something like this? I think, right? Yeah, like we like dropped it to Fairy as well. I think this is how we did it. That's fine. Rips, surgical, keep force, keep days. Play a slow game with Crab. Let's do it. Fine. So it's got days, so if they try and do anything on turn 1, they could just unmask and just like go for it, but I mean, if anything, if they unmask, we saw how much I'm doing. If they unmask, I'll just like, I'll just hold up, I'll just like hide away the days. Oh, word? Like absolutely drawing garbage. So I don't want to rip the archive trap just yet if they fetch. Right? You gotta treat this matchup a little bit like Dredge. Like modern Dredge. So garbage. Okay. Insane. I have 20 lands and that's what I saw. That's absolutely insanity to me. Absolute insanity to me. Jesus. Okay. I can't. I'm blown away. I'm actually about to get O2'd. I'm actually about to get O2'd by Reanimator for no reason. Oh my god. Okay. Goddamn. Goddamn. Like, here's my best bet. Do that. Hit them with this. And just hope and pray. That's it. This is what I have right here. Yeah, that's what I got. There's a small world where I just mill over all of their lands. You know what I mean? Like, there's a small world. But they definitely have another land. They just get around days here. Like, what are you doing, opponent? You probably beat me. You probably beat me. It's not that hard. Please make sure to play your cards, opponent. You probably beat me. Sure. This is dumb. It's just all types of just absolute stupidity here. Like, if I drew Rest in Peace here, God, if I drew Rest in Peace here, it'd have been something different. It would have been, I mean, maybe not, because they would have had the red. Well, they wouldn't have had the white, like Wear Tear it, but Rest in Peace would have been something. All right, not much I'm doing about that. Yeah. What are you hitting me with? Come on, just tell me you don't have it. Tell me you don't have it. I have 4 lands in hand. Come on. Tell me you don't have it. It's absolutely insane. I like brainstorm, see 3 lands. I brainstorm, see 3 lands, shuffle away, see a land. It's absolute insanity. Oh my god. It's absolute insanity. Oh god. Okay, at least it's that. At least it's that. And okay. Yeah, at least it's that and not like friggin' Chancellor, I guess. Alright, you win. I can't be like both of these, not with this hand. We're fighting for a 2-3. We're fighting for a 2-3. Alright. Alright, 3.5 hours of streaming later, we are here at game 5. Game 5. Can we get the 2-3? Can this league not be a complete bust? Let's keep it. So this is, you know, we're not on the play. Not on the play. Let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do. What do you have, opponent, that you can do? What do you have, opponent, that you can do? Oh no, please don't be Ragavan. Deck. Please don't be Ragavan. Deck. I'll play it out. I'll play it out. Let's see what you got. See what you got. I'm playing Mill. I'm playing Mill. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you, Moon Madness. Moon Madness, not impressed face. Nice to meet you. Oh, wait. Where did this like random piece of hair in my eye come from? All right. Verdant Catacombs and Scalding Tarn. Interesting combination of cards. Honestly, as a modern player, I'm confused. As a legacy player, this might be a lot less confusing. Like, to someone who is a legacy player. As a modern player, I'm confused as to why these lands are being played together. It's okay. When mana bases are this free, can't be mad. Can't be mad. Am I playing Reanimator again? Like, what is this? It's actually just Reanimator again. It's literally just Reanimator again. Or LED. Does Reanimator play LED? Is this just like Graveyard, Dredge, whatever? It's LED, yeah, so maybe not. Probably just like Reanimator, Dredge, or whatever the hell. What the hell? Huh? The Storm? I guess that's what this is. Generally, this should be okay. It should be an okay matchup. I think. Like, we have Surgical Extractions, we have Rest in Peace, we have Teferi. We lose Dress Down, we drop Dress Downs. I'm just trying to think. We don't have a great set of cards for this. Like, we don't have Fluster. We don't have Fluster Storm, which is what's tough here. Okay, stuff and things are happening right now. Like, stuff and things are straight up happening. Okay. Okay. All right, you're free. Okay, Burning Wish. Yup. Yup. So I can't do anything. I'm at your whim. Okay. So I can't cast anything. What can you get going? Another LED. What can you, your storm count's at 7. What do you got? I like that our opponent's just going for it. I'll give it to them. I like it. I like it. Unless this is where our opponent stumbles. Or they're just like really thinking about it. Where is it? Where's... Did they even cast? Yeah, okay, yeah. So Orim's is targeting me. Okay, that's fine. So yeah, I like literally cannot do anything. Okay. I mean, the fresh hand is welcome. I'll tell you that. It is welcome. The fresh hand is welcome. At least I have the days, which does something. It genuinely, it does something. Unless, if they whiff here, it does something. Don't know what our opponent's doing. But, okay. We're seeing our opponent go off. I believe this is, yeah, this is just... I think I know the deck that this is. Where is it? The Epic Storm. Yeah. Yeah, Adnaz. Yeah, like some type of Tendrils win. Yeah, okay. Get Grape Shot again. Yeah, okay. Let's see what's going on. See what's going on. Did my opponent like disconnect? I don't even know. Maybe I'll just cut this part out. Yeah, I think I'll just cut this part out. I don't know. Oh, okay. Oh, no, we're back. Okay. So our opponent didn't get there. Can we find force? No, we can't. No, we cannot. I literally desperately need to find force right now. I believe I do anyway. Give me a Tundra. Just set myself up as much as possible. This is like an A tier joke. This is a like a premium joke right now. This is a premium joke. Okay. Oh God, I wish I had force negation as well. Okay, at least they lost their little storm count on their turn. That's something. But they're untapping with all of this. Like they are untapping with all of this. Gets worse. I think I have to just like dodge dark rituals. It's like literally all I can do. Just literally dodge dark rituals. Opponent's really thinking about it. I'm wondering if... I don't know. I'm wondering what they're thinking about. I'm wondering if they're newer to this deck. I'm wondering if they're experienced with this deck. And in which case they are probably just trying to play around anything that we could have, like force plus days, force plus force, like wondering. Okay. To your deck. Creepy, like, face emblem, by the way. It's got Wishclaw. So pay 1, search their library, and then they have 2, right? I might as well like attempt to interact at some level. Like, okay, like if everything's just gonna be uncounterable, then I might as well just try and interact with this. Yeah, that's fine. Your go. Win the game. Go for it. I want to see it. Our opponent's spending a lot of time thinking about this, so I want to see it. Okay, sack Lotus Petal. Sack a Lotus Petal. And then... what do you want, opponent? What do you want? Just jamming out of the music while my opponent just goes off. Why has this got to be a 4-hour stream? Why has this got to be this long? Because their opponent can't make up their mind. I feel like they don't want to sack the Lotus Petal to like Wishclaw Talisman. I feel like they don't. Okay. Chromox. Adnos, okay. Alright, search your library. This is a matchup where Archive Trap is actually like hella sweet. Yep. Okay. I shouldn't be passing through now. I mean, spells I control can't... is that... spells I control, right? Yeah, so, I mean, I can't do anything. Oh, they can't do anything either. Oh, I love it. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay. Okay. In which case... let me throw out a ponder. See if I could just find stuff. Okay. Any order, yes. Alright. So I don't want to give this back to them. Right? That's the big thing. I don't want to give that back to them. But I could in a pinch. And it just gets back to them tapped, right? I could in a pinch. Which is, I think, the way I'll play this. Like, I could just get another force. This is just like an interesting set of garbage right here. I'll tell you that. This is just an interesting set of garbage that's going on. We've managed to really mess our opponent up twice. Okay. Oh, activate this only on your turn? Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Then I messed up. I'm forgetting this card. You're right. Because they did activate it on their turn. You're right. So, yeah. Okay, well, okay, regardless then, I should have gone Tundra. In case, like, the swords matters, it won't matter. Or I should have just played Crab. That's fine. That's fine. Regardless, I'm not giving it to them. Just not, like... just make them, like, dig for their own cards. I can't give them the tutor. Lots of card draw. What is this, like, oh my god, what is this deck even doing? Okay. This deck is officially doing nothing. I think I will play this. I will play Teferi Time Raveler. Okay, someone answer this question. If I return this to their hand, does Adnos stay exiled? Where does Adnos go? I can I'll Google this as well. Where does imprinted card go if bounced? MTG. Okay, so from what I'm understanding, it's just exiled. It's exiled? Okay, so we will then just return the Chrome Mox. If they want to play the Chrome Mox forever and ever, okay, good. So then we will bounce the Chrome Mox. If they want to play it again to try and use it, I mean they probably have to, right? To try and enable this, so we will bounce that. Archive Trap's actually kind of interesting here. It's actually kind of interesting. Okay, so regardless, we'll keep playing this. So let's keep going. Okay, let's keep going. Can't play things at instant speed, so we really feel like that's gotta be fine. That's not what I can fight my opponent on right now. Oh, yes. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Let's uptick. I have 2 force pitches. I'll save Archive Trap. I'll force pitch Crab. Okay. Okay. I like where this is going. I like where this is going. I feel like I'm fine. I just don't know. Again, not as familiar with the goings on of Legacy, so just kind of the lines as to how this deck goes off. I understand the general concept. So you're going to attempt to go off. Sure. They just have like a burning wish. That's fine. Just counter that, I guess. Okay. Got a bunch. You got a bunch. Storm count at 6. Yikes. Yup. So I think it is 2, right? So they need, yeah, I think they just win here, right? Because they need a storm count of 9 to win, right? Because it needs to go to 18. So I think they just Wish Claw and then just win. Oh, I need Stifle. Stuff like this. Maybe I should have just countered this. I don't know. Honestly, maybe I should have just countered this. That's tough. Is there a way I can gain life equal to its power? Like nothing I can draw. Okay. Yeah, they just I'm pretty sure they just win. I think I misplayed this. I should have just countered this. Yeah, because now they grab tendrils and win. God damn. Now they grab tendrils and win. If I counter like one instance of it, still doesn't work. Because then it's funny actually, because then I still lose the 1. I still lose the 1. Okay, they have the mana to pay for everything. If I force pitch force, yeah, okay, fine. I got nothing. Stifle would have been funny. This deck needs Stifle. This deck needs Stifle. I can't play Dress Down. This deck needs Stifle. That's what I've resolved to. This deck needs Stifle. Sword seems absolutely garbage here. This Prismatic doesn't seem bad. But this seems fine. And like, these are what we need. Drop a prismatic ending. I think this is how we play it. If I look at the deck again, there are not too many blue spells other than the draw spells, So I think we'll play it like this. I think this is how we sideboard against this. That was a very, very, very grindy game. So it technically does nothing, but like I don't have many other options. I think that's why I'm bringing it in. It stops the Rite of Flame and it stops the Echo. That's it. It stops the Rite, it stops the Echo. Honestly, ideally, the rest in pieces should just be Ashiok Dream Renders. Ashiok Dream Render would be nuts against this. Ashiok Dream Render would be stupid against this. But the other thing to remember is that, again, Ashiok Dream Render is 3, Rest in Peace 2. But with Rest in Peace, we do have the forward plan of milling. We are milling them over. So there is the idea that even though they can get around it, we are milling over cards that they will never get back. Right? If we just resolve the rest. Energy Flux is an option too. I actually didn't think about Energy Flux. I'm just worried about, like, if they just go off, then, like, does the Energy Flux even matter? You know? Does it even matter? Let's play this out. That's fair too. That's fair too. Yeah. So if we manage to force a game 3, I could drop like 2 prismatics for the energies, and that way it's like, okay, they can't play the artifacts unless they decide to go off, I guess. But then also that's not helping either, because then it's just like they don't need to play the artifacts. They could just like wait, because it's a storm count, right? Excuse me. So. So at least like with Rest in Peace, I've slowed them down, right? That's the idea. If I can just continue to draw lands, I have slowed them down. Like I would love it. I would love it if they love it. I would love it if they just played a 2-drop here. They won't, right? Like why would they play into Daze? That being fair too, it is a blue card to pitch to force. That is a very positive argument for it. Oh, I wish I had Stifles, and I wish I had like one Flusterstorm. Like one Flusterstorm. Because then that's what I would tutor for. I would tutor for the Flusterstorm. Oh, I wish I had one Flusterstorm. Hey, the more you know. The more you know, the more you learn. Flusterstorm just seems weird right now, though. That's the thing. Oh, they're gonna play into it. They're actually gonna play into it. So still keeping the pitch up. Still keeping the pitch up. So the reason I threw that out is that just like, you know, the more cards they play, the less value Daze gets. They could just be baiting a Daze, which is fine. I might as well just get as much value as I can out of that card. Longer the game goes on, the more artifacts they play, like the less value that card has. So, sorry, I shouldn't be like passing through completely. I'm just gonna close the door. Give me one sec. All right. Oh, opponent. You know what would have been really good here? You know what would have been really good? Because I had a big kind of mental argument with myself between Null Rod and Energy Flux. Null Rod would have been a good ad. Null Rod would have been a good ad here. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'll take this. I will definitely play the Teferi. Give me a little bit of card advantage. Replace yourself, Teferi. Definitely need me a little bit of drawing. Choose nothing. Okay. Gotta do what you gotta do. Gotta do what you gotta do. Oh, this game's so close, man. We can do it. This game's so close. I mean, cards like this, at least we're making them dead, right? That's the big thing. At least we're making them dead. I'm gonna show you that I have the force. I'm gonna show you that I have the force. Do it. Good bait. Yeah, no point in playing anything. Good bait, good bait. That was just like some scrub stuff right there. Just like baiting out whatever I could, whatever else I could play. Definitely could go off like relatively easily. So there's the veil. Okay, there's another veil. That's fine. Okay, yeah. So if they just go off here, they go off here. I can't do anything. I've done the best I can. If they just go off here, so they need 9. Storm count of 9. Hopefully, the rest in peace is doing something. I can't seem to find my surgical extractions, which don't have any value right now. But oh well. Definitely just a tough lead, right? Like, first 2 decks didn't feel like meta decks. Maybe the Thassa-Ad deck was a little bit more meta. Just maybe a little bit more recognizable, but I don't even know if I'm that prepared for the meta decks, to be fair. But hey, it was a good experience. It was a good experience. If we end up taking the fat L right here, it's a good experience. What is our opponent thinking of right now? So they've got all this mana. Mox Opal doesn't do anything, but it's part of the storm count. Do you have like a wish? Wishclaw Talisman or just like Burning Wish? Yo. Like, what are you doing, opponent? Oh, this is pain. I don't even know. What is this? During your next turn, you may play that card? Okay. Bet? Okay. That's cool, that's cool. Well. Alright, I'm gonna uptick. I'm gonna exile this. Right? Just cuz. Just cuz. You might as well. You might as well. You did ask for them surgicals. Stop. Oh, I wish these crabs had some type of power and toughness, because then we'd be threatening something, but okay. That's fine. So they got all this stuff off the relay. I got all this stuff off the relay. Cheese Louise and a can of cheese. Okay, yep. Storm count 1. Lotus Petal. I wonder if they can actually go off or they're just playing it for the sake of playing it. I'm curious. So now the opal's on, at least, so. Bruh, come on. Okay, so nothing. All the cards in your hand are that valuable. Okay, I rate it. I like it. I like the commitment to the plan. Storm count 4. You just need storm count 9. Storm count 9. I just need a like net positive on mana here. They do anyway. This is the thing, right? Like, they do whiff here. If they whiff here, like, I just need to draw like a land and like I push them back pretty far, I would say, right? Like, storm count 5. Brainstorm. Storm count 6. They still have the mana for it. They're just trying to find like 1-drops and spells to throw out there. Okay. Yup. Storm count 7. GG? Hit me with it. Come on. Hit me with it. Come on. Just hit me with it. We're 1 and 3. We're about to go 1-4 right here. Our opponent's storming off. We just don't have the tools for it. Oh, God. Okay, fine. GG. Fine. You got it. I can't do much about that. Okay, let's pull it back. YouTube folks, 1-4 again. It's been a hot minute since I've gone 1-4, but honestly, most of the times it's just been a legacy. It's just some tough plays, some bad deck construction, and you tend to get there very easily. So, things that I have thoughts about, right? So, I think our sideboard needs to be a little bit better tuned, right? I think we need a little bit, some more options. Flusterstorm definitely was missed there. I think that the red splash is cute, but might not be worth it enough just for the Pyroblast Hydroblast. Might not be. So what I want to do is I want to explore this deck going one of two ways. So either playing Stifle's main, right? Just as an extra added tool, Stifles, just to get rid of like counters and like creatures, combos, things just going off, like activated abilities, especially of artifacts and stuff. Like if we were to Stifle an LED, that'd be cool. So we could replace the dress downs with that. We could go into a direction of mainboard surgical extractions to help with combo decks. Now, a lot of our matchups, like again, Reanimator, Show and Tell, a lot of these matchups suck in the main in game 1 just because we don't have access to stuff like that. Or Stifle Storm or whatever it is. And then or just go Bant and play Uro. Now, the reason I mentioned this last is it's going to be the toughest. Going Bant and playing Uro means a lot of slots are going to have to be shifted. Like, we would have to go up at least, like, if we just, like, I'd have to look at the land counts, but I'm pretty sure the Uro decks are at least playing, like, 24, 26 lands, which is tough. We're already at 20, which means I would have to lose the Dress Downs. I'd probably have to shave a Prismatic, probably a Teferi, probably lose a Ponder. Like, you just start losing things like that. To get there for what, like a value engine, and it's like that's not exactly winning us a game. We need, like, I don't know, it could be winning us the game against the slower matchups, but we also need to make sure that we keep up our removal. So we just need to have options, and I think that's the big thing. We just need options. We need to be able to do something on our dead turns, and that's a big thing I forget about Legacy. A lot of times you do just end up with no cards in hand, right? A lot of times you are just filtering through with your brainstorms. You are just pitching stuff with your Force of Wills, you're returning lands to your hand with your dazes, so you're making like a weird exchange there in terms of like resources. That's the thing I need to remember, right? Like a lot of times, a lot more draws, and honestly, we could just replace one of these lands with just like the last ponder, and then just like drop 2 dress downs, play stifle, you know, stuff like that. It just felt like dress down was fine because it replaced itself. But blue-red Kark Mill, I could revisit Kark Mill. That's another way to go. I could revisit that. It was a fun, interesting idea actually. And it might be worth it considering like some of the meta is just racing itself. Like they're playing lands, they're playing elves. Like decks are just racing themselves, right? So you might just be able to get free wins off of Kark. So we'll see. But I think we'll end off the video there. I hope you enjoy this. Remember, on Thursday is going to be the mono blue mill list with a sideboard guide up by the time you see this video and that video on the mill Discord. So check that out in the link down below. Thanks everyone for hanging out. Remember that even the impossible is possible. And as we ponder that thought, I hope everyone will join me next time as we take a glimpse into the unthinkable.